Water cycle. Water is one of the most important things in our daily life. Water is used for various activities such as cooking, drinking, washing, irrigation, and so on. However, water that we know keeps changing over and over again from a solid state to a liquid state and to a gas state. This is what we call water cycle or hydrologic cycle, where water evaporates, travels into the air and becomes part of a cloud, fall down to earth as precipitation, and then evaporates again. This repeats again and again in a never-ending cycle. Water cycle can be described with 8 major physical processes which form a continuum of water movement. Evaporation. Evaporation occurs when physical state of water is changing from a liquid state to a gaseous state. Evaporation can occur on raindrops and on free water surfaces such as seas and lakes. It can even occur from water settled on vegetation, soil, rocks, and snow. Condensation. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation. Condensation occurs when a gas is changed into a liquid. When water droplets formed from condensation are very small, they remain suspended in the atmosphere. Water condenses into droplets only when there are small dust particles present around which droplet can form. Precipitation. Precipitation is the process that occurs when any and all forms of water particles fall from the atmosphere and reach the ground. There are 2 sub-processes that cause clouds to release precipitation: the coalescence process and the ice crystal process. Precipitated water may fall into a water body or it may fall onto land. It is then dispersed several ways. Runoff. The portion of precipitation that appears in surface stream is called runoff. There are 2 types of runoff: subsurface runoff or groundwater runoff. Surface runoff travels over the ground surface and through the surface channels to leave a catchment area called a drainage basin or watershed. Infiltration. Infiltration is the physical process involving the movement of water through the boundary area where the atmosphere interfaces with the soil. Water that is infiltrated and stored in the soil can also become the water that later is evapotranspired or become subsurface runoff. Percolation. Percolation is the movement of water through the soil. The prime movement force of groundwater is gravity. Water that is in the zone of aeration, where the air exists, is called Vedor's water. Water that is in the zone of saturation is called groundwater. Transpiration. Transpiration is the biological process that occurs mostly in the day. Water inside of plants is transferred from plants to the atmosphere as water vapor through numerous individual leaf openings. Plants transpire to move nutrients to upper portion of the plants and to cool leaves exposed to the sun. Storage. Water is stored in the atmosphere, on the land surface in the ocean, lakes, reservoirs, and glaciers, and on underground storage which occur in the soil, in the aquifers, and in the crevices of rocks formations. On average, water in the atmosphere is renewed every 16 days. Soil moisture is replaced about every year. Globally, waters in wetlands are replaced about every 5 years, while residence time of lakes water is about 17 years. In areas of low development by society, groundwater renewal can exceed 1,400 years.